Jai Hind children, this is your maths class and today we will solve the questions from exercise 7a. In today's class we will complete exercise 7a children. Some of the questions which we will solve in today's class are from question number 26 to 32 and we will solve all odd number question in classwork. So let's quickly start with the first question. Let's see the first question children. What is the first question of today's class? We will start from 26. 26 is a even number. You just try it at your home. Solve it children because it is matching with the 25th question. Same as we have done question number 25. It is same as 26. So try to solve it. If you are unable to solve it, try it again. At least 2 or 3 times try it and then definitely you will achieve the solution. Now we will solve question number 27. Let's see question number 27. It is 0.5x plus x by 3 is equal to 0.25x plus 7. Okay. So let's solve it. I am going to write it on the board and you also write down in your notebook. Question number 27. It is 0.5x plus x by 3. Write down children. 0.5x plus x by 3. Point is visible? I think yes. Point is visible to you? Yes, it is visible children. So 0.5x plus x by 3. Next one is equal to 0.25x plus 7 is equal to 0.25x plus 7. And after writing, always see your question whether you have written the correct one or not. Okay, always write down and match your question. Now let's proceed. Children, it is a decimal based question. Either we convert it into fractional form and then we can solve it, or we can take the decimal as it is and then we can solve it. You can see there is one denominator, that is 3. So in this case we are not going to find the LCM of denominators. Why children? Because there is only one denominator. So if there is only one denominator in any equations, then how you can remove it? By multiplying that denominator on both sides. By multiplying that single denominator on both sides. If there are 2 or more than 2 denominators, then only we will find the LCM and we will multiply that LCM on both sides. But here only one denominator. So let's multiply. You can write it here that multiplying 3 on both sides we get. Okay. What you can write? Multiplying 3 on both sides. What we are doing children? That's that thing we are writing right now. What we are going in next step. Multiplying 3 on both sides. We get, what we will get? Let's see, this is LHS. In LHS, what is our number? 0.5x plus x by 3. This is our number. Both the terms we have written in a bracket and we will multiply 3 with it. So 3 will multiply with both. That's why we have to keep LHS in a bracket. In the same way, we have to keep RHS in a bracket. What is RHS? 0.25x plus 7. And by which number we will multiply it? By 3. Because 3 is the denominator. By doing so, we can remove the denominator. And then our equation will be in simpler form. Okay. So let's multiply. Let's open the bracket. 3 into 5. 0.5. This is point children, decimal. And here also it is in decimal. Now it is visible. Okay. Now when you will multiply, you will get 15 without decimal you will get 15, but see the decimal place, only one decimal place, so you have to put decimal place in the answer also, which will contain one decimal place. Okay, so 0.5 into 3 is 1.5, and x is also there, so x will be there. Plus plus plus, first sign, then number, x into, no, not x, what is this, 3 into which number, the second term, x by 3. Okay, that is equal to, now multiply 3 into 0.25, you will get how much, children? 0.75. You will get this. 25 3 is 75, and there are two decimal place, so in answer also you have to keep two decimal place, and x is also there, so x will remains with that. Plus plus plus, 7 3s are, or 3 7s are, in any way it's a commutative property of multiplication, so 3 7s are 21. Clear? Okay, now the next part is 1.5x plus this 3, it can be cancelled out, isn't it? This is a multiplication sign, bracket means multiplication, so 3 can be cancelled out from here. So now what will be left? Write down 1.5x plus simple 1x is left, so we will write x. Now that is equal to 0.75x plus 21. Okay, clear? Okay, now we will segregate the variable term on one side and constant term on other side. Before segregating, you can simplify it also. Both were having x term, x variable, both the term is having x variable, it means it is a like term. We can add them. How we can add them? This is 1.5 and no number means, children, it means 1 will be there always. So 1.5 plus 1, it will become 2.5x. So in LHS we will have 2.5x, that will be equal to 0.75x plus 21. We have simplified it further. Now we will segregate the variable on one side and constant on other side. So let me erase the board. You also quickly write down it. This is the question, children. We are doing question number 27. Okay, you can write it also, or you can solve by your own mind also. It is up to you. I suggest you to solve by your own. So now I am going to erase it slowly. After this, what we will do, I am going to write the last step first. So I am going to write it. Utilize your time, children. 2.5x. Now this 0.75 when transposed to LHS, children, left hand side we have to transpose, then it will become minus. So subtract it. 0.75x is equal to 21. This is left now. Okay, I have just what I have done, I have segregated the variable term on one side. From that side we have picked the variable term 0.75 to LHS. There it is positive. When it will come to this side to LHS, it will become negative. Okay, now what will be the next step, children? You will subtract it. How you will subtract it? Let me show you. 2.5 and it is 0.75. This is rough work, children. So how you will subtract it? First make it like decimal. Okay, by putting this 0. Having both the numbers, decimal numbers were having same decimal place. Earlier the first one is having only one decimal place and the second one is having two decimal place. So we can't add or subtract. Okay, at least we can't subtract. So for that we have to make it as like decimals. So So put 0 at the end. If you are putting 0 at the end, it is not changing its value. It is still 2.5. Now when you will subtract, so this will become 4 and this will become 10, isn't it? 10 minus 5 is 5. And now again this 14 will come here, 1 will be borrowed. So 14 minus 7 is 7, and what is left here? 1. So if you will subtract any decimal number, so this is the method to subtract it. Now what we will write, children? We will write 1.75. We will write 1.75. I am going to erase it. Now my task is over. You have to do these things, either make a column and just do it at rough place. Okay. 1.75 is left along with x. That is equal to 21. That is equal to 21. Now x is equal to 21 divided by 1.75. Okay, what I have done? I have transposed 1.75 to RHS. Here it is in multiplication with x, and we have to find the value of x. So we will separate x, we will make it alone because we have to find its value. So we will make it alone, but 1.75 is attached with x. So this we have to transpose to RHS. It is in multiplication. So when it will transpose to that side, it will go for division. Sign will not change, children. In multiplication, when you are shifting the multiplication one, the sign will not change, because we are shifting a part, we are transposing a part of it only. Now next step, just remember the fraction chapter now. By using that, you have to solve the next step. Now next one. X is equal to 21 divided by 1.75 can be written as, in fractional form, 1.75 can be written as 175. Write the number as it is. And how many decimal place? 2 decimal place. That's why 100 will come. Clear? Now next step, children. Can we write it like this? Yes. 21. We can write 21, or we can write it as 21 by 1. Okay. So what we will do? We can write it as 21 by 1. X is equal to, first fraction number will be as it is. Divide will change into multiply, and reciprocal of the second fraction. Reciprocal. Denominator will go to numerator, and numerator will be now shifted to denominator. This is the reciprocal number. Okay. This is reciprocal. Now further, when we will simplify it, can we simplify it further? Come on. Just see, by 7. 7 3s are 21. 7 2s are 14. How much is left? 3 is left. 7 5s are 35. Okay. Through 7, I have divided this two. 7 3s are 21. So 3 we will write here. And 7 2s are 14. 2 is left. 3 is left. 7 5s are 35. So 25 is left. Now what is left, children? In numerator, 3 into 100 by 25. Is it visible? No? Okay, let me write down somewhere else. Where should I write? I am writing here, children. You will write just below this step. So x is equal to, what is left in numerator? 3 into 100. 3 into 100 by 25. By 25. Can we divide it further? 3 and 25? No. But can we divide 100 and 25? Yes. 25 ones are 25, and 25 4 times is 100. 25 4 times is 100. So the value of x is how much? The value of x is 12. This is your answer. Clear? Is it clear now? The value of x is how much? 12. I am waiting for you, children. Just have a look, and then I will move ahead with the next question. Just go through the question. Children, I think you all have written the solution now. Now next question, we will move ahead with the next question. Okay. See the next question, children. What is the next question? Let me show it to you. Okay. Question number 29. Question number 29, children. It is 2.4 into 3 minus x minus 0.6 in a bracket 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. No need to disturb yourself, children. Okay. No need to listen other voice. Just listen here only. See question number 29. Focus on your studies. Let me write the question and you also write down it in your notebook. I am erasing my board. Meanwhile, you write down the question. Question number 29. Question number 29 is, have you written it? 2.4 in a bracket 3 minus x. 2.4. Question number 29, children. 2.4 in a bracket 3 minus x. 2.4, this is point, decimal point. Okay, 2.4 into 3 minus x. Now after this, minus 0.6 minus 0.6, then again bracket is start. Okay, 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the question. Show it. Let's see it through the book. 2.4 into 3 minus x minus 0.6, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Yes, our question is correct. After checking our question whether we have written it correctly or not, now we will proceed. Okay, now we will proceed. How? We will open the bracket, children. We will multiply 2.4 with these two terms as well as 0.6 with these two terms, and then we will separate the variable term on one side and constant term on other side. So let me do it. 2.4 into 3, it will be 7.2. Okay, 24 3s are 72 and there is one decimal point, so it will be 7.2. Clear? Minus 2.4 into 1, 2.4 and x. Keep x. Then minus plus minus. Minus plus minus. 0.6 into 2. 6 2s are 12, children. You know. And there is one decimal place. So in the answer also there will be one decimal place. This will be x also. Okay. 1.2x. Minus minus. Children. Minus minus will become plus. So we will put plus sign. And 0.6 into 3. 6 3s are, children. 6 3s are, just multiply the number first, then we will see the decimal. 6 3s are 18 and there is one decimal place overall. So in the answer we have to put at one decimal place. Okay. That is equal to 0. This should not be, 0 should not be avoided, children. We have to write it, otherwise we can't separate the variable at one side and constant on other side. Now what we will do? We will keep the variable term on this side and let's transpose the constant term on other side. So it is how much, children? Minus 2.4x. Keep it here only, and minus 1.2x. Okay. I am segregating the variable term. Variable term is negative, so keep the negative sign with it. It is also negative, so it will be also written in negative. Now 7.2 when transposed to other side, it will become minus 7.2, children. Minus 7.2. And plus 1.8 when transposed to other side, it will become minus 1.8. Okay, minus 1.8. Now what will be the next step, children? Just solve it. Both are the negative number terms. Both are the negative terms. It is also negative, it is also negative. And both were having x, so we can simplify it. Both are negative, then what we will do? We will add them. If both the numbers are negative, we will add them and we will put their respective sign, that is minus, in the answer. So just add them, children. 4 plus 2 is 6. Then decimal 2 plus 1 is 3. And what? X. And keep the negative sign also in the answer. Because both were having negative, so we have to write down negative sign. We will add them and we will put the negative sign. That is equal to, same case on that side. Both the numbers are negative, so we will add them. 8 plus 2, 10. Decimal point will come here. 7 plus 1, 8, and 1, 9. 9.0 along with what? Along with negative sign. Clear? Now next step, children. X is equal to minus 9.0. You can write minus 9.0 divided by, no need to remove this decimal, okay? 9.0 minus 3.6, children. What will happen? Come on. Minus minus will get cancel out. Minus minus will get cancel out. And just simplify it. How you will simplify? Convert into fraction or just take the divisibility method. Okay. 3.6. You have to divide 9.0. You can erase these two, both were having the same decimal number. Okay. So now 36. Now when you will solve this, so how much you will get, children? 36. 2 times or 3 times? 3 times is not possible, so 2 times. Take 2 times. Now 6 2s are 12 and 3 2s are 6 and 1 7. How much is left, children? 8, and 8 minus 7 is, okay. Now what we will do? Take decimal point and put 0 here. And 36, I think it is 180 now, so 36 5 times. 36 5s are 180. Okay, and then nothing is left. It means what will be our answer? X is equal to 2.5. X is equal to 2.5. This is our answer. Clear? In this way you will solve it. Both were having same decimal place, so you can avoid and erase this. Now this is 90 by 36 and you can solve in this way. Clear? Now let's move ahead with the next question, children. Let's see the next question. Next question is question number 31. Question number 31. So question number 31 is, children, write down in your notebook. I am also writing down in on my board. You wanted to see this question? Let's see this question again first. Question number 29. See, it's not looking nice, so I am erasing it. Question number 29. Okay. Quickly see this question, then we will move ahead with the next question. I think it is clear to you. Okay. Now see the next question. Next question is 31. X plus 2 by x minus 2 is equal to 7 by 3. Okay. Now write down x plus 2 by x minus 2. I am erasing the board, children. Quickly write down in your notebook. 31. Question number 31. It is x plus 2 by x minus 2. X plus 2 divided by x minus 2 is equal to 7 by 3. Is equal to 7 by 3. Okay. Now, how we can solve such type of question, children? Let me show you the board first. How we can solve such type of question? We can transpose the denominator to other side. We can transpose the denominator values on other side, and then we will have no denominator left. After that we will simplify it. Okay, like 3 is denominator here, so 3 when transposed to other side to LHS, it is in denominator, it will go to numerator and it will be multiplying it here. Same, x minus 2 when transposed to other side, x minus 2 will go to that side and then it will multiply with that. So let's transpose it. 3 when it will come here, it will be multiply with both, isn't it? It will multiply with both. So keep it in a bracket. Keep it in a bracket, children. If you will not write down in a bracket, then what will happen? It will multiply with 3. 3 will multiply with x only, and it means our answer will be wrong after that. So you have to keep it in a bracket, because 3 will multiply with both the terms. Right now it is a single one, but I am telling it separately, that's why I am telling it in this way. That is equal to 7. Now x minus 2 will be in bracket, because with both x and 2, 7 will be multiplied. Now next step, open the bracket. Next step is open the bracket. 3 into x, 3x, plus 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 3 into 2, 6. That is equal to plus 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 will same sign plus 7 into 1, 7 and x, plus minus children, sign is different, plus minus minus, 7 2s are 14, 7 2s are 14. Now next step is what? Separating the variable term on one side and constant term on other side. So keep 3x on this side and I am transposing 7x to LHS. So plus 7 will become minus 7x. Okay, that is equal to, now minus 14 is on that side, already on that side. When 6 will transpose to other side, 6 will transpose to RHS, this is positive 6, this will become negative 6. Now next step, children, this is positive, this is negative. Come on, tell me what we will do. One is positive and one is negative. What we will do, children? We will subtract it. Okay, we will subtract it. 3 will be subtracted from 7. Answer will be 4. And sign of bigger number. Which one is bigger? Just see. 3 or 7? 7 is bigger, na? And what is its sign? Minus. So minus will come. X. That is equal to. Now both the signs are same, children. Both were having negative sign. So we will add them. We will add them. And answer is 14 plus 6 is 20. Along with its sign, children, both are negative. So we will put negative sign. We will put negative sign. Now x is equal to, will it be visible? No, I think. So I am writing down on this side. Minus 4x is equal to minus 20. This is our step. Okay, last step. Now we have to find the value of x. So keep x on that side only. Minus 20 is already on RHS side. When this minus 4 will transpose to RHS, to right hand side, this is in multiplication, 4 is in multiplication, 4 will go for division. And along with its sign, children, because we have to find the positive x value, positive variable value. Now solve this. Minus minus will get cancelled. X is equal to 4 5s are 20. When you will cancel this, when you will simplify this, 5 will be left. So x is equal to 5. This is your answer. X is equal to 5. Okay. Come on, quickly see this question so that we can switch to another question. See this question, children. Quickly solve it, children. X is equal to 5 when you will solve in this way. And let's check it also. Okay, I am going to check it. Meanwhile, you are looking on this solution, I am going to erase some steps so that we can check it. How we can check it, children? When whatever answer, whatever variable value we find, we will get, when we will substitute it in the question. In the question we will substitute and we will get LHS and RHS equal. We will not transpose anything, only we will put the value of x in the given question, and if our LHS and RHS will be same, then it means the value of x is 5. Okay, let's check. X is 5. In place of x, write down 5 plus 2 divided by, what is x, children? Just now you have find x is 5. So put the value of x as 5 minus 2. That is equal to 7 by 3. There is no x, so it will be written as it is. Okay. Only we will, in place of x, we will put 5 because the value of x is 5. Here you can write, after doing this, you can write it as check. This is check part. You are checking your solution. 5 plus 2 in numerator 7. 5 minus 2 in denominator 3. That is, on that side it is 7 by 3. What you have seen? LHS is equal to RHS. The value on left hand side is equal to the value on right hand side. It means what? It means our answer is correct. The value x is equal to 5 is correct, children. Okay. So this is 31 question. This is the last question. Okay. I thought that let me cover one more question for you. So let's see which question can we complete in this period, in this class, because few more time is left. Now, can we complete the last question? Huh? Okay, let's solve the last question. 2x plus 5 divided by 3x plus 4 is equal to 3. Meanwhile, I am erasing the board. You write down in your notebook. Now this will be the classwork. Last question, question number 32. Two x plus 5 by 3x plus 4. 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5 by 3x plus 4 is equal to how much, children? Is equal to 3. Okay, let's see. Yes, 2x plus 5 by 3x plus 4 is equal to 3. Okay. Why I used to do this, children? Why always I used to check the questions? Because many times during the exam also, or when we are in hurry, that let's solve this question, we used to write some numbers. We used to copy some numbers or variables wrong in our notebook, and then what happens? Our answer will not match, and then when we will think that where we have done wrong. Never, you have not done it wrong, beta, but if the question is asking for this and you will copy something else, so you will not be judged on that basis. Okay, so you have to take care of your questions which you are copying it from, either from your book in your notebook or from your question paper in your answer sheet. Always, because many times we have seen that students used to write it in a wrong way. So never repeat it. Okay. Now let's solve, children. Only one denominator is here. On that side we don't have any denominator, so it is now one step easier for us, that only this denominator we will transpose to RHS. So let's quickly transpose it. 2x plus 5 is equal to 3 is already on that side, and when it will be transposed to RHS, it will go for multiplication, and the whole one will multiply with 3. That's why we will keep it in a bracket. 3x plus 4. 3x plus 4. Okay. Now let's solve this. 2x plus 5 is equal to plus will come, positive sign, Then number 3 3s are 9 and x. Okay. Next step, plus 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 and 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12. This is the simplification after this bracket. Now next step, separating variable term on one side and constant term on other side. So keep variable term here 2x. You can transpose to that side also, but I always used to keep x variable term on LHS. Plus x will become minus plus 9x will become minus 9x. That is equal to 12 is already there. Now 5 when it will transpose to RHS, this is positive 5, this will become negative 5. I think these steps are clear. Now one is positive, one is negative. We will subtract, children. Signs are different. We will subtract. Okay, from bigger, we will subtract the smaller number. 2 will be subtracted from 9. So 7 will be left along with x. Both were having x. That's why we are subtracting them. Now whose sign will be there? The bigger number sign. 9 is bigger number and its sign is negative. So minus 7x. That is equal to, one is positive, one is negative. This is very simple for you. 12 minus 5 is 7. Okay. Now the next step, I am writing here, children. 7x. Okay. Minus 7x is equal to 7. This is the last step which we have written here. Now x will be on this side only and we will transpose minus 7 to RHS. We will transpose minus 7 to RHS. So now it is transposed to denominator. It is here and it is in multiplication. It will be divided here. Minus 7 will be minus 7 only, because we are not shifting the whole term. If you will shift the whole term 7x to that side, then it will become plus 7x. But you are shifting a part of it, you are transposing a part of it. That's why minus 7 will remain minus 7 when it will be transposed to other side. Keep this difference clear in your mind. If you will transpose whole, then positive will become negative. But if you will transpose only a part, not the whole, then that sign will go. Now x is equal to 7 and 7 will cancel out. This minus will remain, children. So minus 1. So what is the value of x? X is equal to minus 1. X is equal to minus 1. So our answer is x is equal to minus 1. Quickly solve this, children. I am waiting. This is our last question. In this way we have completed few questions. All odd questions I have picked, as well as last question, question number 32 I have picked. Okay. I think you are looking on this question. And I think it is clear to you all. Isn't it? If not, try to solve it again. And then you can ask your questions if you feel that question is not clear to you. And I will pick only some common questions, and I will summarize all these questions on 15th of July. Okay. Am I clear? So that's all for today. Complete your work. I am going to send some PDF files also related with the solution of these questions, and then you will complete your notebook work. Okay. Complete your notebook work. Till then, children, take care.